What do we got?
We got a really pretty box.
We do have a pretty box.
And I don't know what this box is. To me, I see a box like this, and I'm thinking like there's a really beautiful watch inside, like an Omega or a Rolex. Or
when I see the box,
or a Grand Seiko.
I think something even better.
What?
Cigars.
Ooh.
And you know what?
Yes.
Context clues. I see a lighter.
Oh.
And a cutter.
Oh my God.
Which would be really tragic if this was a watch.
And what's engraved in that little silver handle?
Love your cigars.
Nice. So this came to us from our dear friend Mohammed Dieye. D-I-E-Y-E. Apologies for pronunciation. From Evans PR, and this is from Boveda. Boveda, and I think they do the those plastic humidor bags.
They are the global leader in two-way humidity control.
Huh.
And they do things for cigars, for cannabis, for really anything that needs to have humidity control.
Okay.
This is a beautiful humidor.
Now, this is their first foray into humidors?
I think this is their first rapid expansion into this. I think they've done things in the past. Yeah. They do a lot of travel packs,
right?
Where you can put 3 or 4 cigars in a Ziploc bag, which will not maintain humidity control.
But they have a little humidity pack.
But then they have the humidity pack to maintain control. So this is a beautiful box. If we open the box,
and it's a pretty tight fit, right?
It's got you want a nice tight fit.
Yeah.
I have a humidor that has a very small pack that you put some purified water on.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really do any exact controls, and it's a stickum. It goes on a little Velcro pack in the back. This has a lovely magnetic package with their humidity control.
Fascinating.
This is all ready to go. You can do anything with it.
Fascinating. Now I'm going to intersperse
find the magnets.
There will be photos interspersed. So
you just find the magnet and you pop it back in.
Very cool.
If you had the motor skills to do it.
Wow, you got to. It's a tight fit, so you got to go in flush.
There
you go.
So we're in
flush. And they were kind enough to send us a cigar cutter.
A lighter.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, apologies for the noise, folks. We're outside, so we got a little
lighter and 4 cigars.
Nice.
So we're going to try some cigars.
Okay.
Cut our lighter and see what happens.
So tell me more about the box. What do you think of it?
It's a really nice box. The wood is it's a beautiful, I guess, black walnut or whatever you want to call it. It's a beautiful box. They have dividers. Again, this is all more magnetic items in here. They fit in here flush, so you can have long cigars, some of the shorter cigars. Yeah. Line everything up appropriately for how you want it.
Okay.
This sits above everything, so you don't have to worry about it coming in and crushing your cigars. And it just, beautiful hinge, beautiful top to it. Everything about it looks like it's so well crafted, and you get top-notch humidity control. You're not messing with any liquids, no waters, nothing. Yeah. You're not trying to adjust a certain temperature. It's kind of set it and forget it.
Nice. That's how I like to live. By the way, the wind's starting to pick up here, so the rain's coming in. So, but we're gonna keep going.
We're like Major League Baseball.
That's right. We're gonna keep going. There's no rain delay here, folks. No rain delay.
No rain delay.
So I like it's a really, really tight finish. Now the inside, it's cedar. Is that what they use?
That's what it looks like.
It looks like it's cedar, right?
Looks like it's cedar.
Okay. Very nice.
I'm gonna cut my cigar.
Right, so you're saying, and they gave us a lighter too.
Gave us a lighter.
So you're saying you light it and you just kind of like roll it.
You want to go and puff and roll it around, so that you're lighting the whole cigar, not just one end of it. And then when you're all the way around, now you stop, look at your end of it, and see if it seems as if everything's lit. If you just blow on it, just blow on it. You see the whole thing's lit, it's lit. So you went with the Arturo Fuente.
See.
And I went with the Ipe Carrillo.
Very nice. Now, I don't smoke a lot of cigars. This is probably my first cigar in, 10 years.
This is my first cigar since yesterday. I like to take the end and dip it in a good whiskey. And fortunately, our friend Mo had sent us a cigar bourbon. So you have a nice cigar malt going.
I'm not really a cigar person, but I gotta say, this one I kind of like. I like a milder cigar. I can't do those really big. This is actually kind of nice.
And I think that cigars, to me, you either smoke or you don't smoke. But it's like whiskey, where I don't like whiskey. Well, you haven't had the right kind of whiskey. What's your flavor profile? What do you like? Mild cigars, very nice. Yeah. Medium cigars, little heavy cigar. It's kind of like when you go from, unpeated to heavily peated. running the gamut there.
So I'm going to try this with the whiskey. Now I gave the whiskey like an 88, 89, and I thought, okay, it's a cigar blend, so it must go with cigars. So I just want to see if this elevates the whiskey. And from what I remember, they said that there were like cigar notes or whatever, or tobacco notes in the whiskey. I don't know. That's hard to say. But I am liking the cigar, and I am really enjoying the whiskey. So
I also think when you're having a cigar and you're having a whiskey, you want to make sure that you have a powerful enough whiskey that the flavors of the cigar don't just drown out. And this certainly has enough notes in it to remind you that you're drinking a good whiskey.
now, I haven't met our dear friend Mo personally, but the Joseph A. Magnus and this box from Boveda, the Humidor, and the cigars all came from Mo. So, he seems like a pretty thoughtful guy. So I'm thinking, you know, this is all part of the master plan.
He's probably a guy we should get to know really well.
I think we should. I think we need to take a run up to New York, and I think we need to have some cigars, whiskey, and dinner with our dear friend Mo.
Our new dear friend Mo.
Our new dear friend Mo. Oh, no, he's been hooking us up for a couple
Possibly
years.
our new best friend Mo.
You know, I could use friends. You can never have too many friends.
Never too many.
Never too many.
Never.
So, yeah, I'm liking the cigar. I could sort of start to see the appeal. I'm going to try not to pick this up as a bad habit, because I've kicked a lot of habits. I don't want to pick up a new one. But then again, you got to die something, right?
Every once in a while, why not? I enjoy sitting outside because no smoking in the house. That is verboten.
Well, we could have done this at the murder table, but I didn't want the stink in my house.
You're never going to get that out. But I like to sit outside. I find if you smoke a cigar, you can enjoy time outside, and it keeps the bugs down. So I'm not doing it for my benefit.
Right.
I'm just doing it to keep from being bitten by anything.
And it may or may not keep the family away? Is that what you're saying?
Sadly, it does not tend to
does
keep them away.
not?
When I sit outside and they complain that I'm outside smoking, it seems if more of them sit around the table to complain about my smoking.
Put your cigar in there. Get a little smoke. See, we are really smoking the cigars, folks. It's for real.
They are delicious.
We're not joking around. That's pretty good.
And cigars, different than cigarettes, you got to make sure you're just puffing, so there's no deep inhales.
Nope.
So again, beautiful box.
It
really,
is.
really like it. I have a smaller humidor that has a little pack. You got to put some water in. You hope for the best, and sometimes the cigars tend to dry out. A little harder to cut, a little harder to light, much harder to smoke. They burn unevenly. It almost looks like you're smoking an exploding cigar. With something like this, where you got the perfect humidity pack to it, and it works two ways to keep too much humidity out of the box, too dry out of the box.
Do we know how long those packs last?
It works. I'd have to go and read the directions a little bit more.
Okay.
I think a fair amount of time.
Okay. If I remember, I'll put it in. You might see it as a little note.
A note at the bottom.
A note at the bottom of the video. So anyway, the box is beautiful.
It is.
The box is stunning. If there happened to be a Grand Seiko or a Rolex or a Rolex in there, I might like it a little more. But you know what? It's pretty damn nice.
I'm liking it.
Do we have any idea what that goes for? That's got to be a couple $100.
I'm going to guess a couple $100.
At least.
The box that I have was probably under $100, and it's cherry wood box. It's a real wood and everything. It's just nowhere near as nice.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is real. I don't know if it's like a veneer on the outside. I imagine it's a veneer because it's all cedar on the inside. But whatever it is, it's beautiful. And this is pretty seamless. So I don't know, even if it's real wood, I have no idea. But it looks great.
They did an outstanding job.
It looks really, really good.
Really nice. It's
really
felt at the bottom, so it sits on top of something and doesn't, leave footprints, no scratching, nothing. It's pretty much, it's so well appointed, they kind of thought of everything to it.
It's good. It's very, very nice. So, again, thank you to our dear friend Mo for sending this along. And cheers to Boveda for creating a pretty damn fine product.
Our new friends at Boveda?
Yeah. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff.
Cheers.
Cheers, folks.